Hi guys. So this is an interesting idea for a video that I thought of. I wanted to do a yearly interview from somebody in my family. I was thinking, someone in my family to ask me 10 questions. And these 10 questions I have to answer every single year for as long as I'm doing YouTube. So I asked my grandma to think of 10 questions to ask me. Difficult questions to think of because they have to be able to be repeatable every year. You know, you can't just say, what's your favourite colour? Blue, brown, whatever. But ones that actually mean something. So we're going to do this every single year. Right now, it's the 3rd of November, 2019. It's a Sunday evening. And I thought, why not? Let's just do it. Okay, there's no fancy stuff with this video. Let's just do it. So the lovely card that my grandma sent me. She always sends me a nice card. There's a little thing that she's written. Darling Patrick, just a very short note to enclose the list of questions. I hope it is the sort of thing you wanted. Sorry it's on such a scrappy piece of paper. It was lovely to see you and good for us all to be together. Look after yourself and think positive. Lots of love, Grandma. Kiss, kiss. Because I wasn't feeling too positive about life. Still not really. Not that I but we all get down, don't we? So, lovely bit of paper. I've got to keep this safe now. So, 10 things. Okay, question number 1. Your greatest personal achievement is my degree. Yeah, it's my degree. It was so hard for me to do. I barely got through it. I got a 3rd, and I had to repeat a year, but I just got through it. So my greatest personal achievement is my degree so far. Your biggest disappointment and what you learnt from it is question number 2. Biggest disappointment. Probably becoming addicted to gambling. That was probably my biggest disappointment in myself, not having the strength to stop sooner and not having the self-control to realise that I was out of my depth with what I was doing and my behaviour. So I've obviously learnt not to just stay the hell away from gambling, because I've got an addictive personality and I need to stay away from anything like that. So anything addictive. Smoking I managed to stop. Gambling I managed to stop. But gambling and smoking, the fact that I started both of those things, and I just learned that I can actually do these things. I can stop if I want to, and I have to think a lot more. I've got to use this a lot more. Okay, number 3. Best new music you have heard. The best new music that I've heard. I don't know. New music. I have listened to no new music this year. Or the last thing that I downloaded probably was, or the latest thing that I heard was High Contrast a long time ago now. I don't think I've heard anything new since then that I've really liked. So I need to make more of an effort with music. I've let it just completely fly by me. So I'll work on that, Grandma. Next year I will make sure I've heard something new. And number 4, a new food you have tasted. can't think of a new food that I've tasted. Oh no, again, let's really think about this. No, I can't think of a new food. Right, I have to remedy this. A new food for next year. Obviously, she wants me to try new things. I will try some different food that because I know what I like and what I don't like. I don't like sushi. New food. I don't know. I'll try something. This is terrible so far, isn't it? Okay. An impressive building you have seen. Number 5. This year, an impressive building that I've seen. Well, I've been in London a few times this year. So let me have a think. In terms of buildings, I guess the Shard is probably the most impressive building that I've seen. I mean, I'd say the Shard this year. So next year, obviously, I have to try and find a new building that I've seen. Tough one. 6. A new place in the countryside, Grandma. What does that mean? An impressive building, you see, a new place in the countryside. I haven't been to anywhere in the countryside this year. Oh, maybe a golf course. Okay, so golf. Let's say a golf course, which was kind of in the countryside. So one of the best golf courses. I've been to 2 golf courses in the countryside. Sort of in the countryside. So I'd say the Leeds Castle Golf Club. Golf Club is very nice with the castle in the background. Beautiful scenery, and also a place called Hennerton near Crazy's Hill near Henley, or in Crazy's Hill near Henley. Beautiful golf course, but I haven't been anywhere in the countryside, Grandma. I'm sorry. I'd love to do all this, but I wouldn't do it on my own. I wouldn't just go off on my own. So if I had someone with me, then I would do more travelling. But on my own, I don't go out on my own, really. But now I can do videos based around the questions that my grandma has set me, which is quite a cool idea, I think. A person who has influenced you. Alright, there's 2. There's 2 this year. I'm going to say 2 because they're equally as good. So that was Casey Neistat and Peter McKinnon on YouTube. Those guys completely made me want to buy a camera, get outside, sort of, although I haven't done much of it, and see more, try and shoot some stuff and start thinking about YouTube in a different way, and video in a different way, and life in a different way. So Casey Neistat and Peter McKinnon this year. Thank you, guys. A person... Oh, we've done that one. So question number 8. Someone else's achievement which impressed you. Someone else's achievement which impressed me. I can't think of a single individual who's done something... Okay. It's not this year, but it's the most recent thing that I can think of, and that is Eddie Hall. Eddie the Beast Hall. I think he was World's Strongest Man 2018, I think. So he has the current world record for the deadlift at 500 kilograms, which is half a ton. I think that is probably... It's just, I can't comprehend lifting that much weight. You know, I can't even lift up. I could probably do 60, 70 kg. I don't know, I need to go back to the gym, but that just blows my mind, someone lifting that much weight. I would say that I think people really need to be careful doing that kind of stuff, you know. you don't want to die doing stuff like that, do you? You don't want to. Do you want to be? Do you want to go before your time? Or do you want to? Do you know what I mean? It's just crazy amount you're putting on your body of pressure. So yeah, Eddie Hall, you're an absolute beast. You're a legend, and that's awesome. I'll have a real think. I'm also impressed with the England rugby team for coming second in the World Cup, beating Australia and the All Blacks, unfortunately losing to South Africa in the final. But very well done to you guys. And the England cricket team for winning the Cricket World Cup this year. But you did, so well done. And who else? Let's think, anyone else? Someone else's achievement which has impressed you? I'm very impressed with a member of the family called Rupert. I think he's done really well to turn things around from the situation he was in. He had an addiction, and he managed to get over that. He's now got a wife and a daughter, and I think he's doing really well. So definitely very impressed with his achievements. Well done, Rupert. So the nicest compliment you have received. I get patients at work who tell me that I'm easy to talk to. I make patients feel relaxed and at ease while I'm doing their scans, because it's a very nerve-wracking situation for a patient to come to the hospital to have their heart scanned, knowing that something wrong could be picked up. So I think I do get a few nice words from the patients who say that I make them feel relaxed. So that's always nice to hear. And I'm glad that I can, keep their nerves down and blood pressure down and keep them relaxed as best as possible. It doesn't always work, but I do get some nice compliments from patients. And number 10, a new friend you have made. I suppose that goes to Matt, who I did a video with, who I went to London. So I'd say we don't see each other that much, but we've got similar interests, and I think that was all because of YouTube and everything. I went into Jessop's one day to get a camera. I think it was a gimbal first, and then the GoPro. And yeah, we stay in touch and we try and help each other. Or he helps me. I don't know if I help him much, but yeah, hoping to meet up with him soon and do our intros together. So I'd say Matt. Yeah. So thank you, Matt. I'm glad to have met you, dude. Is there anyone else, a new friend you have made? No, not really. Other than Matt, no one else really. The people I work with are all very nice. But the thing is with work, usually, as soon as you leave that job, you very rarely see each other again. So, yeah. So that's it for 2019, the first ever annual interview from my grandma. So a few things I need to work on there. Going outside and seeing some buildings. Listening to some new music. And yeah, that's it really. So thank you, Grandma. I'll do this again next year. And hopefully I'll have improved on some of these things. Maybe got a new achievement or something. I don't know. Possible achievements for next year. Actually, we can have a look at this now. Personal greatest achievement. I don't think that's going to be beaten next year. I don't think anything's going to happen next year that there's a couple of potentials. If I could meet somebody and have a successful relationship and someone who's there for me and I'm there for them and it just works. That would be nice. That'd be a good achievement. I can't seem to do that. Biggest disappointment I could have. I don't think I'm going to make any more massive disappointments. Buildings, music, food. I don't know. That's about it, really. I don't know. Yeah, we'll just see what happens this time next year. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next year. Bye bye.